In a hidden corner of the universe, beyond the clouds and above the moonlight, there existed a magical land known as Luminara. It was a kingdom where fairies danced with fireflies, crystals grew like flowers, and every soul was guided by a shining star in the sky. Among all those stars, one was special. They called it the Fairy Star. Legend said the Fairy Star was not just light, it was hope. It appeared only when the balance between light and darkness was threatened. In the heart of Luminara lived two fairy sisters. One was Elara, the Fairy of Courage, with crimson wings that glowed like sunset flames. The other was Selene, the Fairy of Kindness, with golden wings soft as dawn. Since childhood, the sisters watched the sky together, believing the Fairy Star would guide them one day. One night, darkness crept into Luminara. The crystals lost their glow, flowers stopped blooming, and the stars began to fade, one by one. Fear spread through the kingdom. The Fairy Star flickered. The ancient fairy council spoke in worried voices. Only a heart pure in courage and love can awaken the Fairy Star. Elara stepped forward, her eyes burning with determination. I will protect our world. Selene gently held her hand. And I will protect you. Together they began a journey beyond the crystal gates, into the forbidden Shadow Realm, a place no fairy had entered for centuries. The Shadow Realm whispered doubts into their minds. Turn back. You are not strong enough. Elara felt her courage shake. Selene felt fear in her heart. But when they looked at each other, something powerful happened. Their bond shined brighter than fear. At the center of the Shadow Realm stood a broken star altar. Above it hovered the Fairy Star, dim, cracked, and fading. A dark force emerged, feeding on doubt and loneliness. The Fairy Star belongs to the shadows now, it hissed. Elara raised her glowing red star, powered by bravery. Selene lifted her golden star, filled with compassion. Still the darkness grew stronger. Then Selene understood the truth. The Fairy Star doesn't awaken with power, she whispered. It awakens with love and unity. Elara lowered her star and took Selene's hand. Together they closed their eyes, not in fear but in trust. A brilliant light burst forth. The Fairy Star blazed brighter than ever, repairing itself with pure magic. The shadows screamed and vanished into silence. Light returned to the sky. The crystals of Luminara glowed again. Flowers bloomed. Stars danced. The Fairy Star rose high above the kingdom, shining brighter than all others. The sisters returned as heroes, not because they fought, but because they believed in each other. From that day on, the Fairy Star became a symbol of unity. And legend says whenever someone feels lost, afraid, or alone, the Fairy Star still shines, reminding the world that even in darkness, hope is never truly gone.